90% of videographers will be out of business in 2027, and the crazy part is it has nothing to do with how good you are at editing, it has nothing to do with what your gear looks like, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has everything to do with what the market is shifting and what the market actually wants. You got to understand this. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a couple years ago, your high quality edits, the cinematic footage was extremely valuable because there's less and less AI apps that made the footage look amazing, right? Like, you need to understand that you were extremely valuable, but what the problem is, you didn't evolve with the times. You didn't evolve with the marketplace. And what got you here is not what's going to get you to the next level. And so in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to do to be that top 10% that takes over and takes the other 90%'s business. Because that's truly what's about to happen. That top 10% is going to just dominate. And it's going to be easier and easier for them to close sales because they understand something that you do not. And so first things first, we need to understand what is happening with the economy. Businesses are wanting to spend less and less money on content. You might have already seen this shift happening. You're getting more price objections, more people not renewing. It feels like you're pulling teeth sometimes, right? You're sending an invoice to maybe even a client that you've already done good work to, and you send an invoice and it's like pulling teeth. Do you know why it's like pulling teeth? To get that invoice paid? It's because every time they see the invoice, they're like, oh, okay, I have all these other expenses in my business. Why should I pay this videographer? What real value am I getting? Did he really make me money last month, or did he just give me some cool videos? That is what they're thinking. That is why it's hard for you to charge more. That is why it's hard for you to retain clients longer. And so what is this big shift that is happening? The big shift that is happening right now is clients have figured out how to get the content themselves. They figured out how to use their phone. They figured out how to use the editing apps. They figured out how to use Captions app that cleans up the audio. They figured it all out, right? They figured it out. What they need is high quality content paired with a local ad strategy. Basically what I'm trying to say is if you don't know how to get clients results, then you will not be able to keep clients, right? You need to have a big pivot in your business because what got you here is not what's going to get you to the next level. And I've seen this happen time after time after time again, market after market after market. I have clients in a lot of markets all over the US, and every time they implement this new offer, no other videographer in the city can compete with them. The crazy part is these service businesses, these business owners are willing to pay more money for a better offer. It's not that they don't have money to pay you. It's not that they look at your invoice and they're like, I don't know, man, like, is this in the budget? No, it's the fact that you're a commodity. It's the fact that you haven't gained the new skill set of helping them see the exact ROI from working with you. And so here's what you need to understand. They don't need just content. Yes, they need high quality content. But they need highly targeted local Instagram ads paired with the high quality content. The problem is you will make them these amazing videos, they sit on their page and they don't bring them any traffic. That kind of eliminates the whole purpose of making videos. But when they get high quality videos and there's local traffic, local leads coming to their Instagram, following them every single day, and then those leads go and watch all of their organic content, guess what happens? That client of yours, one, will see you as an asset. Two, will start getting way more recognized. Three, make more sales. And guess what happens? They stick around for years instead of months. And we see this time after time after time again. And the crazy part is these business owners are service businesses. That's who you should be going after in your business. These are HVAC companies, contractors, roofers. We have a list of 100 winning ads for these service businesses, like literally like documented. All of our clients get to leverage those ads to go close deals. But you need to understand the big shift that is happening. People don't want just videos anymore. Like I have a videographer on salary, yet I'm using an iPhone in my DJI mic because I'm like, dude, if I could just produce volume, I'm gonna win. Right? Like dude, it's just becoming less and less valuable. And that's the harsh reality. And what got you here is not what's going to get you to the next level. And so you're pretty much at a crossroad. After watching this for 4 minutes and 52 seconds, you are now at a crossroads. There's two paths you can honestly take. One, you can keep selling just videos. And in the next couple months, you'll see less and less people are going to be willing to pay. And then over the next 6 months, less and less people are willing to pay. And the next year, you're more than likely going to be applying for jobs. Or two, you learn more skills, learn new skills, make your offer better, give businesses results, and take over your city. You be that top 10%. There's two paths. And this is not theory. This is proven. My client Luke literally went from $5K a month to $84,000 a month in 6 months. And then he cracked $220K a month and bought a Lamborghini. You can literally look him up on Instagram, right? And I have a client testimony on my YouTube. My client Reyes went from selling real estate media, working with cheap real estate agents who are now, literally, majority of his business went downhill because those agents are now using AI tours. They're using AI tours and like all these other tools that are replacing real estate media. He literally dropped that offer, pivoted to local service businesses, pivoted to helping them run local Instagram ads with high quality content. That way they could see results, and he scaled to $100,000 a month. And it took him like 9 months to do it. But he went from zero, like 5K a month, 0 to 5-ish, it fluctuated, to 75 grand a month and then 100K a month. He just did that last month. Really proud of the guy. My point is, and then we've helped 250 plus video businesses do this. And this is not a plug for my offer. Obviously, if you want to scale your video business, book in a call, right? But the point is, this is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call. You need that kind of call, not a sales call, right? You need a wake-up call that what you're doing is not going to get you to the next level. If you want to take care of your family, if you want to scale up, you need better systems, a better offer, a real business that scales in an economy that is willing to actually pay for your service. You need to study the trends and see that less and less people want one-off shoots. Less and less people want content packages because they simply aren't getting results. They aren't getting results. When's the last time one of your clients texted you? Not that, hey, that video looked great. Not that, hey, maybe that video got some views, but hey, that video brought me a ton of sales. When's the last time the client texted you that? Have you ever gotten one of those? So you're at that crossroads where it's like, do we pivot? Do we make that change? Do we learn new skills? And I have a lot of videos on my YouTube about how to do this whole thing, how, like the skills you need, how to run local ads, all of it. It's all on my YouTube. So go study all of that fun stuff. But this is a wake-up call, and hopefully you understand that you can literally go from fighting for scraps on $1,500 offers and working with cheap retainers that are like one-off shoots here and there to working with established service businesses in your city that are willing to pay. They're just not willing to pay you. They're just not willing to pay you because they're not going to get results, and they know that. They've been pitched content for the last decade. And so hopefully this is a little bit of a wake-up call. Hopefully this plants a seed in your mind where you're like, damn, dude, I actually need to evolve. And it's not, the last thing I'll say, no matter how hard you work, if your offer is broken, you're screwed. No matter how hard you work. Like, even if you run around town like a chicken with its head cut off and you have a bunch of shoots every single day, your offer is broken. The game is less clients that pay you more, that stick around for years, not a bunch of clients that don't even value your service and hit you up whenever they need something and you like respond right away because you're like, dude, we need the money, right? Like that is not the goal of running a business. That is not the goal. And so hopefully that plants a seed. Have an amazing day. Let's go.